and love.
This has been the best thing that ever could have happened to us.
Till debt do us part. Saturday at 10 on CNBC.
Yes, your love.
What do you think?
Hey, why don't we use our points from Chase Sapphire and take a break?
We can't.
Sure we can. The points don't expire.
There's no travel restrictions. We could leave tomorrow.
We can't use them for a vacation.
You can use the points for just about anything.
I know.
Chase what matters. Get your new Chase Sapphire card at chase.com/sapphire.
Which new product do women think is best? According to a study presented by Better Homes and Gardens, Definity Color Recapture. It corrects the look of wrinkles and discoloration. 50,000 voters, one brilliant winner.
There you go. The Hernandez says, you're automatically getting a price assurance check from Orbitz because another customer booked a hotel for a lower price.
Really?
Yep. Don't have to do a thing. How's he doing? I don't want to look.
Orbitz Hotel Price Assurance, where if another Orbitz customer books the same hotel for less, we'll send you a check for the difference automatically.
Sun Life Financial has never taken government bailout money, yet no one knows our name. That's about to change.
So you'll pay for the tour, but I change my name.
No, you're still KC. From now on, they will be the Sun Life Band.
It's funky.
Sooner or later, know our name. Sun Life Financial.
I can go to a movie on a school night. Like that.
In a theater? You should come over to my place. I get all the hottest movies in 1080p.
Would you like some red rope licorice?
Get theater quality picture and sound. Call 1-800-DIRECTV.
In the spring of 1998, Ben & Jerry's homemade ice cream celebrated its 20th anniversary. In scoop shops across the country, hundreds of thousands of free cones were served up. What began as a single shop on a street corner in Burlington, Vermont, was now a publicly traded company with annual net sales of more than $200 million a year. Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfield had used the company's financial success to create social change.
I'm not sure if there's any kind of domestic problem in the U.S. that the company hasn't given some money to do something about. But we've always said the major impact that Ben & Jerry's has on the society is not giving away money, but it's integrating social concerns into the day-to-day business activity.
But the company's board of directors saw something else. The company's stock was lagging.
And the business got into trouble. We're still doing all these social mission initiatives, but had gone through some lean times financially. At that point, we were publicly traded. You have shareholders that you have to report to.
That pressure would only compound in 1999 when the Unilever Corporation and Dreyer's Ice Cream tried to acquire Ben & Jerry's. Ben & Jerry's, the little company from Vermont, was now looking very good to the ice cream giants.
We occupied a segment of the ice cream category that's known as super premium ice cream. It's very high quality ice cream that's more expensive than the products they were currently making. So they saw Ben & Jerry's as something that would complement the businesses that they already had.
We had this tremendous brand equity. A large company would look at that and say, aha, those guys don't know how to take advantage of that, but we do.
I think Ben & Jerry's had a unique place in the ice cream market in North America. It was a super premium brand, but in a way it defied all the rules of what super premium was. Most positioned themselves as exclusive for the elite. Here was Ben & Jerry's as people's ice cream, reaching out to the community, being plain folks.
Ben & Jerry's had a base of loyal customers, and big business wanted part of the action. And the board of directors was legally required to consider all offers.
The majority of the business was owned by shareholders, many of whom didn't have the connection to the business that Ben did.
The bids from Unilever and Dreyer's were rejected, and Ben & Jerry looking for new investors.
We were trying to find things to do that would provide shareholder value. It just seemed like a terrible situation with no good answers, no options. And I find those things very difficult.
Rumors of a takeover boosted Ben & Jerry's stock price from $21 to $25 a share. Employees were beginning to wonder what was going on. Legally, it could not be discussed in the company. Ben & Jerry did their best to ease everyone's minds.
We actually had these buttons made that said no decisions have been made, no conclusion should be drawn, and we remain hopeful.
In an effort to save his company, Ben put together an offer in March of 2000. It included Ben, Unilever, and a socially responsible investment bank. Ben wanted to buy back a majority of the company's stock for $38 a share. He wanted to take Ben & Jerry's private, but his spend through when Dreyer's made an all-stock offer for the same price. Then, Unilever came back with another offer of $43.60 a share and a promise to maintain the company's commitment to social responsibility. Ben & Jerry were out of options. They were about to lose control of the company that bore their name.
Oh, they just had heavy hearts. It was just a sad time. It was just how everybody felt. It was like, we can't do anything about this.
On April 11, 2000, Ben & Jerry's board of directors approved Unilever's offer. Unilever paid $326 million, $43.60 a share. As part of the deal, Unilever would allow Ben & Jerry's to continue its social mission by guaranteeing that a minimum of $1.1 million would go to the Ben & Jerry's Foundation each year. Some of Unilever's profits would be used for grants awarded to nonprofit organizations.
I think they recognized that it was a big part of what made Ben & Jerry's unique. You look at the most respected brands in the United States for corporate social responsibility, Ben & Jerry's is always towards the very top of that list.
Nevertheless, Jeff Furman feels like it was an unsatisfying compromise.
So it hasn't been a terrible relationship, but it certainly isn't the same as being completely values-led and having people at each meeting that are thinking from that perspective.
For his share of the stock, Ben received $39 million. Jerry received $9.6 million. In spite of the millions they made, Ben & Jerry were afraid their company's values might slip.
Their face is on the cover, and it still is a reflection on us, even though we have no control over it.
On top of that, Ben & Jerry now faced a new challenge, figuring out their new role in the company.
It was a very difficult time, and because it was just such a big part of us, and I think it was sort of unknown what would happen in the future.
Tomorrow, the art of leadership, billions of dollars, millions of lives. Healthcare leaders talk innovation on the front lines of change. Their plans to maintain trust and increase care. Executive Vision, tomorrow 9 Eastern on CNBC. Sponsored by Credit Suisse.
Silver moons and paper dreams, faded maps and shiny things. You're my favorite one-man show. A million different ways to go. Will you fly me away? Take me away with you, my love.
Years ago, Dr. Ferry Porsche couldn't find the car of his dreams, so built one. Since then, every Porsche has fulfilled a dream of one kind or another. Introducing the Panamera, the first true sports car for Ford. And another bold line on the family tree. The Porsche Panamera, Ford, uncompromised.
100%. Number of employees who'd rather cut shipping budget than office birthday cake budget. 10%.